We're now moving on to the Dvar Torah. So, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. This week, Shabbat Shalom. Hi. This week's Torah portion is Netzer.
This Torah portion is about Jacob and his long, hard labor to get the woman he loves. Jacob had loved Rachel, but married his older sister Leah instead. After his 7 years of hard labor, Rachel's father allowed him to marry her.
Rachel was infertile, so God blessed him with a son, Joseph. This blessing serves as a reminder to us that we can always expect reward for our efforts.
After 13 years of learning and a stressful exam period, we too were rewarded with the freedom to travel and the month we're spending in this beautiful country. We have explored beaches which were amazing and watched the sunset and have had delicious food, and definitely do not miss rainy England.
Flashback to earlier on in the portion, Jacob had a dream about angels climbing up and down a ladder which connected heaven to earth. And we took this idea of a ladder and we interpret it as a connection. So in our lives, the ladder is the connections that Jews have all across the world, like from us in the UK with LJY connecting to Netzer South Africa here.
And so far we have found so many similarities between the communities with the same games, the same chants and songs. And we really want to thank you for having us in your community and in your city and for helping us feel very welcome here, especially on Shabbat.
So when I joined LJY, I was about 7 years old, and I was terrified of meeting all the new people. But over the years, I think the family sense that the community gave me it brought me out of my shell. It made me the superb, wonderful, and extraordinary person I am today. And that's my favorite part of the Jewish community, and I'm excited to see how it compares to Netzer South Africa.
I joined LJY when I was 11 years old, knowing nobody, and now I'm so grateful to be able to call them my family. Netzer has brought communities together and given us incredible experiences and opportunities to travel and meet new people. We're so lucky to be here, and we're looking forward to camp next week.
I've been at LJY since I was really, really small and around age 10, not as small as Ruben. And I was very unsure of my place within my Jewish community and my peers because I didn't live around many Jews for a long time. And we've met each other over the years and we've become really, really good friends. And I think LJY and camp in general has really helped to create a sense of community that I hold really dear to my heart. And I hope that everyone can connect to all over the world in some way.
I have only properly started LJY after Israel tour when I was 16, so I knew no one and they all knew each other, and I was late to the party. But I was scared to walk into a room with 30 strangers, but once I got to know them all, I was no longer scared at all. The reason I continued LJY is because I just felt so welcome and I had found the thing in my life that had been missing.
I've been on Netzer for 10 years, more than half my life, but I never really thought I would be waking up today in South Africa, traveling the world with some of my best friends. So yeah, Netzer is just great, really. Go Netzer. If there's any, I don't think there's any kids here, but if you know kids, tell them to go on Netzer.
The